What's up, traders? Welcome back to the recap. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. The best and the worst day of the week, in my opinion. The best just because it's the weekend, the worst because there's no trading on the weekend, right? So anyways, one trade today was a winner. Continuing the 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Gonna talk about this for a little bit. Basically, we had this huge sell-off, PPI news this morning, and the markets honestly just kind of go sideways. And honestly, it's to be expected. It's the Friday. Maybe we get some kind of volatility at the end of the day. Normally, that's usually what happens. But as of right now, it just pretty much to me just going sideways. So the first opportunity I saw to trade was this triple test here, and unfortunately I did not get filled. I had my limit order ready to go, and the price just took off and never looked back. So a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it would work for 1-to-1 as well. Then I saw this triple test again. Well, it's actually multiple tests, but on this one you have to be very quick, just because you see how the price literally just pretty much not gapped, but basically just closed and opened and just instantly took off. So if you were quick enough, you could have got this too, and obviously it would work for 1-to-1 as well. Now there is a secondary loan here, and the reason I didn't take this is because there's a downtrend channel working against you. So I wasn't. It would have worked for a scalp, and then obviously, and then more. But at the time, you don't know. You know, at the time what you see in this, and I had this bigger trend channel working. So what I was thinking is that price might just, tick higher a little bit and then go back down again. So I wasn't confident taking that trade, so I skipped it. And basically prices test this range or this channel high, and it goes back down, break new low in place. I did think about taking this trade, but as you can see, it would have worked for a scalp, but it would not work for a 1-to-1, which is a-okay. I was eyeballing this trade. It is at the key entry point as well, so again, I didn't take it. But and I think also the reason I didn't take it is because it was close to the news. This is a news item at 9 o'clock, so if it wasn't for the news, I probably would have taken it. I probably would have been a loser, to be honest with you guys, but too close to the news, so I decided to skip it. And then I saw this triple test here, and I really wanted to take this, but I was hesitant just because I was still expecting the price kind of come back and test this high, because you do get a break here and you expect a new high. So I wasn't sure on it, but again, it would have worked 1-to-1, and then you get basically another triple test or multiple tests. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a tick higher here, but and that would have worked for a 1-to-1 as well. Now my trade is a failed secondary loan here, and when I saw this price action here, I saw this rejection, I felt a little bit confident of taking the failure, and it did reject at the EMA as well. So, and I did want to try this 1-to-1, and I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the failures might not be a good idea to do 1-to-1. Maybe like a standard triple test or your standard second entries might be better. But as you can see, it did not work. Now it worked for me because basically what I did, I entered the trade. It is 23 ticks. It's really big for me, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna take this trade and I'm gonna leave the computer. Whatever happens, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna walk away, and if I get stopped out, that's fine. Yeah, so I entered this trade and I said to myself, whatever happens, and I left it alone. And I actually came back a couple minutes later, around 9:20, and entered this trade around 9:16. Came back about 5 minutes later, and I saw this price action here. I saw this green bar, and I said, "Oh, that's I don't like that." I was like, "Oh, that's not good." So then I had this mini range here, but then I also extended this range. And I was like, okay, we obviously have some kind of support here, right? And I said to myself, okay, I don't like this price action. I don't like what I'm seeing. And then I saw this big bearish bar, and I said, okay, maybe there's hope. So I just, instead of having my take profit here, 23 ticks, I actually exited here and pretty much at the bottom of the range. So that was good and bad on my part. Good because I read the price action and I was able to react. Now, if I were to leave for like 10 minutes, obviously it would have been a loser, but I'm glad I came back and caught this kind of congestion here. So 3.5 points, $340 on the day. Again, this would have worked for a scalp, no problem, right? So, but again, I'm not trying to go for scalps anymore. I'm trying to go for 1-to-1. Glad I caught this. And I also want to show you a little trick here too. If you just right click on your range and show a measured move, it'll show you actually basically like a this thing right here, but for a range. Kind of cool little feature, and you can see it's clear that it's been in this range here. Midline's nice and fits nicely in here, so it's a clear range. And you can actually, you don't even have to do this. You can probably adjust this range a little higher to like this, right? You can clearly see the range here, but I like this. Either or, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that was my trade. 3.5 points, easy money. And then like I said, the key here was for me to walk away, because I probably would not been able to sit here and watch all of this, especially, you know, with this kind of move. I was like, man, I was getting nervous. But then again, I knew that the trade, the stop loss was pretty big, so I knew that the trade has plenty of room to breathe, right? So I wasn't extremely concerned, but I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit concerned once I saw this swing here. But there's also a another triple test here, or multiple tests here. Again, would have worked. But as you know, like my target profit is $300 a day, and I'm pretty much done. And then also secondary short here, break new high in place. And we finally get a new high from this bigger channel, and the price is still working up. I mean, it's sideways, it's neutral to the upside, so you know, I don't like this price action. So I'm gonna call it a day. Again, $340 in the bank. I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I'll continue to do this one-to-one risk reward ratio. Again, I still need more data, more trades to fully be convinced, but so far what I'm seeing is I like it a lot. And you know, like I said, the only problem with one-to-ones is that you have to be in the trade a little longer, and if you can't handle the stress and the pressure, honestly, just walk away. Really, pull the trigger, walk away, set your take profit in your stop loss, and just walk away. And you can actually set your ATM where it has automatic break-even feature, right? It's called stop strategy, right? You can do auto break-even when it hits, when the price hits trigger profit, or let's say 4 ticks, and then you put +1, then your stop loss, once the price hits 4 ticks, the auto break-even comes, or stop loss goes to automatically to break even where you enter the trade. So you can set that up. I have video on that on my channel. You can just look it up. But yeah, you can have it, let's set to auto break even, and you can just walk away. And the problem with auto break even is that it will most likely will stop you out at the break even. Not all the trades work kind of like that, you know what I mean? Most of the trades, the price fluctuates, right? So like for example here, probably would have got stopped out here, probably got stopped out here. So you need the trade to breathe, right? So anyways, I'm gonna keep doing this one-to-one next week as well. Yeah, so far I like it, and like I said, if you can't handle the stress, the pressure, just walk away. Really, pull the trigger, walk away, and come back. If you got a loser, you got a loser. If you got a winner, you got a winner. It is what it is. You don't know if the trade's gonna work, and you don't know if trade's gonna do whatever. Nobody knows. So don't even kid yourself. So yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm done for the week. Again, another solid week in my opinion. I had consistency. I did have some red days, which is unfortunate, but hey, there were small losers. I don't mind small losers. yeah, hopefully next week we'll see some more action. We are coming up to the holidays, so I'm really not sure how the market's gonna react to the again, to the Christmas and things like that. So I heard a lot of traders say that the price action slows down, which makes sense really. So yeah, but anyways, hopefully you had a good day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday. Thanks. Bye.